Hey everybody, Jay Boone from Emerald City Guitars coming at you today with my pick of the day. And today, man, I have a very, very special guitar. We don't come across these often in any kind of condition, but especially in the kind of condition that this one here is. Now this is a 1940 Martin D-28, and for all you Martin aficionados out there, this is one of the most desirable D-28s there is. Of course, it's pre-war. Anything before 1942 is considered a pre-war instrument. Man, this is just a beautiful piece that came out of Arizona. So on the D-28, you're looking at a two-piece back, and in this case, Brazilian rosewood, and a two-piece spruce top, in this case, an Adirondack top, with the herringbone inlays around the binding there. Just a wonderful piece with a tortoiseshell guard, your ebony bridge, ebony fretboard with the snowflake inlays, and of course the Brazilian rosewood capped headstock with that awesome Martin & Company gold logo there that's in wonderful condition. That really hasn't faded much at all. And this particular instrument here has the really rare Grover G111 tuners, which is a closed back Grover tuning gear. They only did these for a couple years, I believe 39 and 40 might be the only 2 years they used that particular gear. And they are considered one of the best gears ever made. This guitar was one that I handed off to Mark Tossman, who's a noted nationally acclaimed luthier, and he's out here in the Great Northwest and does work for me on some of my really high-end acoustic instruments. So Mark did a neck reset on this for me, and I just got it back from me, so it's got a great neck angle now. And he also refretted it, did a wonderful job using original size fret wire on this. And I mean, Mark's so good, you can't even, it's hard to tell, except that the frets have no wear. He also, the bridge was slightly lifting, so he re-glued the bridge for me using hide glue, of course, and he replaced the saddle with an ivory saddle. Now this guy still has the original bridge pins in here, which is really, I mean, usually these have long since gone, but they're intact, as is the original nut. Now Mark said he slightly shimmed that nut just a little bit, but it plays wonderfully now. And it, of course, has that narrow neck. And during this period of time, they were using the T-bar truss rod in this. Of course, it's not adjustable. They didn't do that till the mid-'80s. We got it in a non-original case, but it's a really cool original S&S case from probably the late 50s, maybe the early 60s. And it's like in new condition. And S&S made cases for, I think, Martin and Gibson and some other major companies. So not the original case, but a really cool case that this guy came with. Yeah, geez, I mean, you just look at the condition of this thing, and obviously it was played a little bit, but to come along in this kind of condition, oh my gosh, it's a real rare deal to see these come in like this. And you strum this thing a couple times, you can see why people are so into these pre-war D-28s. It's become like a legendary guitar. So I'm gonna play a few chords on this guy and pick around a little bit and kind of give you an idea of what it sounds like. And man, I encourage you, if you're local, to come down and check this thing out, because they don't come in often. This is like the burst of the acoustic world. If you're a long distance customer of ours, of course, we're willing to do extended audio for you and get an idea how this thing sounds. So anyway, let's give this thing a try. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a truly amazing 1940 D-28 is my pick of the day. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.